you have to have a detailed operational concept that considers not only everything that is coming up that the crew is using, but what is the crew going to be using, how much consumables are there, what volume do the consumables take up, and do those trades of onboard stowage and transportation options, i.e., the less frequent you're able to bring up equipment and consumables and take equipment and consumables away, the more storage you're going to need. That's a fairly obvious statement, but being able to quantify that so that it can be incorporated into the design, again, helps that design team start to make some decisions at the top level of how much volume am I gonna have to have. It's more than just how much does the crew physically need, but again, for all of these consumables and the packaging that goes with them, to have space available for that without impacting the ability of the crew to move and do what they need to do. When we bring equipment up to the station, it requires a great deal of packing and preparation for packing because of the relatively sensitive nature of the equipment. And it was designed originally for its initial installed position and to be launched in that initial installed position. So when we resupply that same unit, it's in a different configuration, it's a different orientation, and that has to be analyzed and special packaging has to be built for it. So that special packaging is built and it goes with the equipment to the station. You've got the equipment, but now you have all of this packaging, and it's very often it's very big, thick pieces of foam. Those have to go somewhere, and the easy idea of, well, we'll just throw it away. We'll put it in that rocket that's returning to Earth and is going to burn up. The problem with that is that same equipment that you brought up, you're very likely to have to also bring down. And so you need that same packaging in order to be able to safely bring it down. So often you're reluctant to throw that packaging away, but now you're in that quandary of, where do I put all of this packaging that's really not doing my crew any good and is getting in their way, versus throwing it away, and then when I'm ready to bring that equipment down, I have to fly yet more packaging in order to be able to accomplish that. For an exploration mission, which is essentially there and back with no resupply, you're still going to have a lot of stowed equipment, and that stowed equipment is going to have to be protected. And so how much protection is required is going to be dependent upon the design of that stowed equipment. And so the more sensitive that equipment is, the more packaging is going to have to be carried with that mission in order to be able to protect that. If that equipment can be simple, robust, and rugged, then you can greatly reduce your packaging and you have far less worries about having damaged equipment that you need midway between here and your destination.